I was just freaking out about Tamagotchis and GigaPets, these wonderful things from the 90s that a bunch of us grew up with. They're wonderful, weird, sometimes translucent. You would have to feed and water it and clean it and play with it and stuff like a real pet, take it to the doctor and stuff. And they're having a moment. Like, I'm clearly not the only person who's still kind of really into these things. And, yeah, so, spoilers. So yeah, Tamagotchi and GigaPets were the two sort of big ones that I knew about. Tamagotchi is like a portmanteau of tamago, which means egg, and wuchi, which is like watch. But yeah. And so yeah, it really was an adorable little thing. There's still modern ones coming out. You can see on the Tamagotchi website, they've got like new flashy ones with little color screens and stuff. It feels to me like it's wrong, but I think that just means that I'm old. So cute. But yeah, they're like pocket-sized little robot companions. And I have one here, a badge that Kevin Neubauer made. And I got this at SuperCon. Can we focus here? That would be nice. There we go. Yeah. You can see that it has just done something naughty, and it went uh-oh and like turned on these little NeoPixel LED lights. So let's see if I can show you while I clean it up. So we're gonna stand right here, and we're gonna go feed/water. Now we're gonna go to play game, sleep, clean. And I click on that, and then it's gonna like do a little shovel, take away the poo, and then my little pet is happy again. Glorious. And I can like feed it and stuff, feed/water. I can give it a little snack, and it's gonna make a noise. It's adorable. It goes nyum nyum, and then it's the little fish. You work on my focal length there. But yeah, this thing is adorable and reprogrammable, as it is emblazed on the top with, it says CircuitPython, and that's exactly what you would use to reprogram this. So I talked about this a little bit in my wrap-up to SuperCon a couple weeks ago, and I want to show you a little bit more about it. So it's on GitHub here, github.com/neubauerk. /CircuitPython badge. If you look in the description of this video, that is very easy. You can just click on it. It's very easy. And that includes KiCad files. So you can make this yourself with the same gorgeous color scheme, and or you can go check out the bootloader and firmware, check out the supporting library, badge.py. Very cool. Gonna make sure that our audio is still going. Good. Excellent. Yeah, it's got an accelerometer on it. Wait, what happens if I shake it? Anything? Nothing yet. But maybe at some point. And not only that, but when I got this badge, I sent him a message being like, oh my god, I love this thing. It's so cool. Thank you so much. Very excited. And he said, you're welcome. Hope you enjoy. For what it's worth, I made the code separate from the game assets. If you want, you can make your own pet using pixel art. Instructions are in the main game class file. Now, I believe that I can figure out which one this is, and I'm going to try and show you. We're going to go a little bit meta for a second. But I have here pulled up the CircuitPython directory, which is just this badge plugged in, and it shows up as a flash drive, which is what I love about CircuitPython and MicroPython. They're just stored on the board, and you can just plug it in and edit the files, and then you're good to go. But yeah, there's this lib guy, Kevin CircuitPython badge, woohoo, cool beans, only create the badge, etc. What does it say? Define touch. Initially, self.touches stores the pin used for a particular touch. So it's got all this really nice commenting in the code itself. To use a single and double tap together, you must have a delay between them. It will not function properly without it, etc. This is so nice. And it talks about increasing and decreasing the shake threshold, why they chose these particular variable names. so that beginners could use it without understanding lists, and the capital A to match the pin name. That's delightful. Not only that, but it's got all these assets like Kevin mentioned down here in the virtual pet section. Hopefully this is big enough for y'all to see. It's hard for me to see what you're seeing without imploding the screen, so bear with me for a second. Okay, well, that seems fine. But yeah, so in here you've got all these text files, which are the image files that you see on the display. So, for example, clean one shows a shovel and a poo, which you can kind of tell because it's a 0 and a 1, and a 0 is an off pixel and a 1 is an on pixel, so you get this. It might even be better for you if you have poor resolution on this video. Let's see what Dr. 1 does. What does that look like? Oh, poor cat. But yeah, you can pretty easily do this. Snack 1, you got that fish. Sleeping cat. And then in here you have the graphics used to create these. So, yeah, here's Dr. 1. And fail discipline. Oh no. You got a little yuck face. Yeah. And then also the audio, which isn't going to work right now because I got my mic plugged in. But yeah, fail discipline.wave, buzzer.wave, die.wave. Oh, I hope that never comes up. But anyway, yeah, so tons of cool stuff in here. Not only that, but another thing Kevin said was, I'm also going to put a few boards on Tindy once parts arrive. And then, oh, one more thing, keep an eye out for my next project. I'm aiming to reduce barriers to entry for custom CircuitPython boards and badges by modularizing the micro, flash, clock, and passives onto a small soldered-on PCB. And that's exactly what we have here! I'm so excited. He's talking about how there's just a castellated module package for badge life addicts for CircuitPython. It's just 1.25 inches or 32 millimeters square, and it works. That is so cool. Here is a close-up. Uses the ATSMD51. Ooh. And we can just go there, bit.ly/cbdeluxe. My. Circuit Brains Deluxe. Placeholder, details coming soon. This was just posted like yesterday, so, you know, don't expect much right now. But this is where you would go to follow all things CircuitPython badge. So exciting. Oh, that's going to be so cool. And yeah, so what is CircuitPython anyway? CircuitPython is a version of MicroPython that it's basically a fork of the MicroPython project that Adafruit is working on. And there is a doc showing you the differences between the two, which I've also linked in the description to this video. Includes a port for the Atmel SAMD21 and supports only Atmel SAMD21 and ESP8266 ports. And you can find out more stuff about how exactly they differ in here. Super cool. Okay, so now on to more fun stuff. We're going to take a look at some other projects that have attempted this kind of thing before. So we have an game-based, eco-friendly IoT character. I think this is adorable. I love the idea of purpose-built Tamagotchis, and that's partly why I'm so excited about this, actually, is that I've been meaning to make one for self-care that will interact with me, and like, if I'm feeling low, I can be like, have I done X, Y, and Z? You know, I gotta make sure that I feed and water and whatever, but also I could use it in reverse. Like, you know, I spent, like, for every maybe 15-minute increment that I spend on the internet or social media, then I can add in, you know, I have to do 15 minutes of meditation or something, or else my pet dies, you know? I don't know. I have weird ways of motivating myself. We'll find out if it works or not. This one's by Ian Nash, and it's based on the Rapid IoT system by NXP. It's a really cute little kit, and to be honest, I had never thought of using it this way, but it's brilliant and perfect, and I love it. And I kind of want to break one out now and, like, maybe rehouse it in a different container so that it looks more egg-like, or do something else with it to make it look a little bit more custom. But this is a really great tutorial, and I know that we've done contests before with the NXP Rapid IoT kit. I've definitely done videos on it, so if you've got it already, then this is an excellent project for which to dig it out again and have another go, because I think it's adorable and useful, and look at it! Look at it! It's chillin'! How adorable is that? Oh! It says in action, chillin'. Like, can't deal. Oh, how have I not respected this yet? Amazing. They've got a graph of how it works and stuff. Wonderful. Oh, this is the menu graph. Yeah, but yeah, look at this. So good. Tamaguino is another one. Tamagotchi Arduino project. Developed by, I'm not sure how to say this, I'm gonna guess it's Alois Jakob. And released for free under the GNU General Public License, which is very exciting. They have a Facebook page. There's a whole story behind it. There's a Linux console application, playing around in Visual Basic. So cool. You can get the source in various places. Also, straight from here, you can find links to download all the dependencies, the Adafruit GFX library, the SSD 1306 library, which is a little screen. This might actually be an SSD 1306 as well. I'm not sure, but it's a little OLED like that, kind of. The GFX library is used in all kinds of boards, like the HalloWing, and what was that one that I kept installing for stuff for recently? Oh yeah, the Edge Badge. Actually, I think that might be but the GFX library, super useful anyway, also for the Tamaguino. Useful documentation and tools. What a great tutorial. And then, yeah, miniaturization. It actually looks really cute. You can find it on Hackster as well. Tamaguino update with huge OLED. I think this one came from DF Robot. Yeah. And so this is an update to make it with a huge giant screen, which would be a great little desktop robot, I think. Oh, it'd be so cute just to have it sitting there. I can't deal with these things. They're too cute. It's too much. Arduino Tamagotchi clone by Nick Kumaris. We've got this little digital pet. Not only is this a tiny little digital pet, but it reminds me of Domo-kun, which is just the best thing. Like, check that out. You know, you could totally put some little teeth in there and like put little eyes on either side, and it would be Domo-kun. It totally would. Yeah, this one also has a great tutorial. Full bill of materials, like everything from the circuitry to finishing the 3D print. So if you're looking for how to build an enclosure for your little pet and make it look nice, you know, you've got to do the sanding and varnishing process to make your project look impressive. And of course, they've included the code. Final thoughts. So cool. Apologies for the yawning. It's pretty late because I was just like messing around and really trying to sort of customize this little CircuitPython guy, but I do not have the software skills to do that fast enough yet, so I don't have anything to show for it just yet, but I will soon. At the very least, I can make my own sprites, and that'll be adorable. I wonder if there's actually yet I bet there's a converter that will let me take my own little PNGs, like pixel art, and turn it into the ones and zeros for that screen. Another Hackster project I love is Floragotchi. I think this might be from one of our hackathons, actually. We did this hackathon tour in 2015. Oh no, this is from 2016. I lied. Oh, hey, didn't click on that on purpose. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but this is a Seed Studio Grove kit, and it uses an Intel Edison from back in the day. But check it out. The Floragotchi basically integrates the idea of a Tamagotchi with a real, actual living thing, aka a houseplant, or a couple of different succulents here, actually, which I think is great. I love it kind of comes full circle, right? It goes from like real pet to virtual pet to real plant. call that mixed reality or something. And then you've got Johnny 5 in use here, which is a great utility for controlling hardware using JavaScript. Love it. If you're interested in that, you should check out NodeBots, which is a whole organization of people controlling robots with JavaScript, works with Arduino, works with, it used to work with Particle Photon. It probably, they might have revamped it so that it does again. And yeah, all kinds of different cool stuff. If you're already fluent in JavaScript, then it's a great way to get started. I think that JavaScript and Python are both really popular for hardware and will continue to be so. I think that MicroPython and CircuitPython are sort of the wave of the future, honestly. But yeah, Arduino is still popular. That's not going away anytime soon either. Love it. And then finally, Petduino. Look at this. This is actually from 2015. In Make Magazine. Look at it. They have all these adorable little laser cut enclosures. They've got a little light sensor on there, an LED, a couple buttons on the top. And then there's different types of enclosures too. So there's this little bunny ears one. There's this little, I'm a giraffe monster. It's like a giraffe with the thingies on its head, but then at the same time, it's like really short. So I don't know. It's like giraffe and anti-giraffe in one. It's really adorable and knobbly. And look, it's even holding like a little, oh, maybe it's being held up by a little helping hand there. It's not currently open source as of 2015, but it is made of a lot of off-the-shelf components, so it's not a very complicated board. So cute. Apparently the code that powers it was freely available at the time anyway. And they just have these little 8x8 matrices on there. I think the one shown is like a red one, but I got some blue ones in the office. That could be really fun. It's from this guy called the Circuit Beard, Matt Brailsford. Let's see where this goes. I wonder if it's still up. It is! Oh no, it's not. Oh no. Well, let's see if we can find it. Oh, my little cat pet pooped again. It does that a lot, it seems. Let's see if we can show you. Oh, look, this is still up on GitHub. Cool. Cool, yeah, nice. All right, back to infinity mode for just a second. There we go. Okay, cool, yeah. That's the display. If I could make my camera large, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, and we can explore some of these other options. So here's the food/water. If I push it again, we get play game, sleep, clean. Makes a little shovel noise. Cool. And then what about playing a game? What happens then? What kind of a game is it? Oh! Oh no, I have to actually play it. Oh no. Hey, I got it. It's like a Simon game. Yay! Yay! Well, that's not going to be very fun for you for long, so I'm going to stop now. When you power it up, it has a little virtual pet screen, which I'm sure you could customize very easily. And it also has a 3 battery pack on the back, 3 AA's, so that's 4.5 volts, and a reset button and a bunch of other stuff, like a little buzzer on there that you could hear, and obviously this 10 neopixel LED ring. So good! And so you've got, you know, all those libraries and stuff are on the board, so you can just use them very easily. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's any questions or comments before we close this down for the evening. Aslan says, what's this project objective? I think it is to be cute and give you something to do. And also, in this case, give you something to hack on. Martin says, good morning. I think it is a step back when I see this cat or fish. Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. There's some stuff about the Raspberry Pi in there. But yeah, unfortunately, as always, if you're on YouTube, I can't see your comments live, but I will check them later on. Yeah, can't wait to see more of these come up, because I'm sure this is not an exhaustive list already. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of ones that I've missed. Also, I'm sure that there's going to be more and more coming up using this kit, or using 8x8 matrices, or using any of the tutorials that we already put here. If you're curious, if you want to make your own, check out the links in the description. There-ish. And yeah, and have at it. I would love to see what you build. Hack on.